So this is one of the later rounds. I'm showing my games out of order, but I picked 3 games against my highest rated opponents. Guy's 2400, but he doesn't have a title on his name. The other 2 games were title players. I pretty much I get destroyed pretty quickly in this game, but it's interesting. For some reason I play e5 real early, but I played the wrong time. So it's my usual timing off billion. I can know it better. I need to study more games. I studied too many lines and not enough games, probably. Other players. I just look at the whenever I play a game, I look at the opening tree. And I try to play closely to that, but opening tree doesn't tell you the ideas of the openings, and yeah, it's okay, but I could definitely benefit from studying actual games. So this is all fine so far. He plays the a3. A3 move is designed to stop my bishop from going to b4. And this time off Sicilian, you leave this diagonal open. You don't have a pawn on 7 or d6. So for a few moves, you have the option of playing bishop out to c5. Bishop, this would be like the con Sicilian. Or you can play b4 and this pins the knight, which in turn weakens the e pawn and the d5 square. So if you play bishop to b4, you're looking to play d5 at some point, or you're looking to attack the e4 pawn. So kind of irritating for white. Other thing is, at some point I could take care with the bishop, and he has these double pawns on a open file, and that'd be bad. Yeah. E7's still fine. I think there's a couple different variations you can play here. 6 is normal. Here I played b5. Computer liked d7. Bishop d7, I mean. Here I play a bad move. This is almost borderline losing move. Played e5. And this is, I'm trying to counterattack in the center, but it's a 3-minute game, so it's not very high quality. Yeah, I still shouldn't have played it. e5 just completely leaves the f5 square unguarded. And he has a knight here still, and he simply plays knight f5. And from the square, just create all sorts of threats. Queen's coming into g3 to threaten checkmate. E5 square is going to be a problem too now. This is bad timing for that move. If I wanted to go with that plan, a stronger version of it would be knight takes knight, bishop takes, and then e5. I know there's no knight f5, and yeah, I mean you have this weak square on d5, but it's covered by your bishop. Of course, what happens is you trade off the bishop for the knight. But yeah, I mean this would have been a better plan, I think. But still, it's okay. But and here, a very ugly move, but a move that's recommended by the computer. it's actually better defensive what I played. Knight to e8, and you never. If you get this position, you know you've done something wrong on the opening. Let me just put it that way. White has, 5 pieces pointing at your king, and you're going to put your knight on e8. Something definitely went wrong. But this holds for a while, and then I think your knights end up going back here as well. The real ugly, but my play didn't work at all. Played knight g6 to block the mate on g7. Takes. And it doesn't matter. I can take back either way. They're both bad. What I played was, I wasn't even seeing this. I was just late in the tournament. One time I played queen takes. He just plays a skewer. Yeah, and that was the end of the game there. I think I ran out of time as well. So, but it's a learning experience. I just need to remember not to play e5 in that type of Sicilian when there's still a knight on d4. Again, back here. But this is the part to learn from right here. Trade the knights. Don't play at e5 unless the knight is gone from here. Otherwise, big trouble. Okay. I'll see if Martin's here. Martin's not here yet, so I'll go over his game a little while if he doesn't go up. Go stop showing the final position. Now I'm going to go over a game I played against Women's FIDE Master. Game went a little better, and I had some opportunities here. I could have gone ahead. Right, yeah, sometimes you can take on d4 and then play e5. Yep. So here it's the close Sicilian. I'm expecting a Grand Prix attack. And actually, yeah. Sometimes I play knight c6 here. Maybe been wiser. And if he plays f4, I can use the structure that I play when playing against the Grand Prix. Anyway, I play e6 first. Plays g3. Knight c6. I play d6. In the opening tree, g6 is played. And I go to that structure I was talking about. My bishop on g7, on e7. We played d5. Along those lines. In the past, I've had trouble with this though, where I have a double weakness on these squares, and sometimes white can get their knight over there at a bad time. Like sometimes you can play here, but this isn't one of those situations. Closed position. I shouldn't be worried about that. So yeah, just g6 there would be better. Play d6, which is a playable move, and it's fine. It controls the center. This is not, I don't think, quite as effective. Now I don't want to play that same structure. I've already invested a move into playing d6. If I play some sort of plan that calls d5, then that means I wasted a move playing d6. You don't want to use 2 moves on a plan you could do in 1 move. So knight to e2. Now this move sort of surprised me. But I was going to go f3 or I don't know if I was expecting f4. I wasn't expecting knight to go that way. White could still open this up with d4. That's the other thing. A lot of times you can delay playing d4 as white and see what black's going to do first, and you can change your mind and play d4 and turn open Sicilian. d3. Now d3 is played, it's pretty obvious that he closed. So bishop d7. 3. And now that I see the bishop and the knights lining up like this, let's give it a minute. I think she's done. So with these the knight and bishop here, a pawn on d4 would be a fork. So I play, and also I'm kind of going back and forth on plans. At this point, I'm kind of wishing I played opening differently. So anyway, I played d5, and I said don't play d6 and d5, but in this case I think it's okay because I'm making a threat. So with it being a threat, it's fine. No white has to respond. But it's kind of funny. We both played our queen pawns 2 times, make a single move. So we have transposed from a position where we just played d5, d4 in one move. Yeah, my pawn's under threat now. This bishop is backing up this pawn, so it means I have 2 attackers on here. So I have to take it or move it. Now my pawn is extremely weak on d5. It's isolated, as multiple attackers on it. Move the bishop here to obviously guard the pawn, develop a piece. Run up the c8 square for my rook. I have a battery on the h pawn. White has 1 defender. I have 2 attackers. He has to defend it with the king. Play rook to a to d8. I'll play the other rook too. That leaves the a7 pawn under attack. Can't play that yet. If it takes a pawn, then I can play my pawn to e4 and to the fork. Maybe. Maybe. Pins there. Yeah, I'm not sure. A to d8. A to d1. I get rid of the threat by playing b6. Also, once this pawn's gone, I don't want the bishop to be attacking this pawn. b7, so g4 is kind of risky. Yeah, opens up his king for attack potentially later. One second, let me check a line real quick. Yeah, I had to turn the computer on for 1 second just to double check. I turn back off now. I play forward, I attack the bishop. And the knight. But you can't get out of this temporarily. Notice that my pawn is pinned to my queen. So, the bishop moves out of the way. I can't actually take it. I'm gonna stop it here for a second. Try to see where you'd play for black. I missed a pretty interesting move here. The move I missed was bishop takes b4. If queen takes queen, then we can capture back bishop. Knight's under attack, then we keep playing. Hang on one sec. And if pawn takes, oh yes, I think make this move, putting the bishop under attack. Knight moves, we get the bishop, and bishop moves, the pin is gone, and we could take the knight. So that was my opportunity to grab a pawn, weaken the white king a little bit. So instead, I go bishop d6, which I was thinking, oh well, I break the pin, and I'm not sure. It was like I said, it's a blitz game. I kind of panicked, didn't know where to go. I didn't see bishop takes, so play bishop d6. And yeah, I take with check, but the pin is still here. That didn't quite work out. See, is it still here? Is the takes it still here? Is it? I think it is actually. No, it's not still here. Bishop takes is playable here, but it's not the recommended move. Recommending e5, queen e5, or on h5 instead. But this is still interesting. Let's look at it at least. Takes it here. And yeah, black is winning. Right? Maybe not. Black's way better here. He has to run away like this. Looking pretty scary for white here. If I wouldn't do that. I would not want to do that. He doesn't have to take it. Play knight b5. Yeah, it's a pretty dynamic, interesting position. Yeah, let's go back to the game. So I waited until it was way too late to play the move. I played queen e5, which is a good move. And now I played bishop takes. It was way too late to do so. But let's go back. In this position, I missed another good move. Black to move. Knight b5 is a mistake. It leaves him open. Have I really been streaming for an hour and a half already? Goodness. I'm sure it goes by quickly, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Alright, so that's good. The bishop to d7. That's one move I missed. It was a simple pin, right? Not much you can do about it. I mean, the knight's gonna fall. Play here. Then we get this move in. And he has to end up sacking the exchange. Right? So. e5. Knight b5. I play bishop takes. Now she plays takes d4. Now it's black to move. Find another good move for black. It's already 3 or 4 points in the game where if I had moved quickly enough and enough time, these are moves I could probably see. So there are opportunities I'm leaving on the board my games and just start picking up on those. All right, another simple tactic. Fork. Rook and the knight. So yeah, there's like 2 or 3 ways to win the knight. I didn't see that. I played rook takes. Takes. I think time really began to be a factor here. Because I got to an equal end game here. If anything, my pawns are a little bit better. His bishop is better at the moment. That's his advantage. And it's just a simple end game for a minute. And I just end up dropping a piece here. Just too little time, probably about 5 seconds left or something. I just play onto a square and get captured on. But yeah, here I can take the pawn at a2. At this point, like I said, it's not about the position. I had used too much time, which is part of the game, right? I mean, it's not cheap to win on time or to lose on time. If you lose on time, it's mainly because you didn't manage your time correctly. So I said before on this stream that that's my weakness. That's what I'd like to get better at is time management. Okay. Got one more game to go over here from my tournament on Wednesday. Arena Kings tournament. So these are all 3-minute games. And this is my highest rated opponent right here. And I thought he had misplayed the opening. I thought I was going to checkmate him. But after looking over this game a lot, no like clear way to mate him, so. Yeah, I don't know the French well. I keep trying to come up with new ideas to play against it, but I know it well enough to play the first few moves to an okay degree. E5. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of different moves White can play here, but I play just the regular knight c3 variation. Now the knight jumps to f6, and this forces me to either trade pawns, go into an exchange, or I can play e5, or I can immobilize the knight by pinning it. That's what I do. Now he breaks the pin. Now this knight's available to capture on e4. So now I have to make a decision again about the pawn. I play forwards. Now I trade off the dark square bishop. Now, structurally, this should make sense because he has pawns on light squares, and his bishop is on light square. Dark squares are weak, and because he just trade off the dark square bishop. You look at white side. My pawns aren't blocking my bishop, and this bishop can move around and guard my weak light squares. Now, play f4. And black doesn't play c5 yet, he castles. Now, I'm already looking to threaten bishop takes h7. And queen to h5 and all that good stuff. So that's why I play bishop d3. Play c5. I play knight f3. So now I'm a step closer to taking on h7. I fully expected him to play h6 or f5 here, but he doesn't do that. He plays knight c6, and I go for the attack, and it's neither winning or losing for either side. And he knows it better than I do, so I think he's at the advantage here. Play bishop takes h7. And he has to take it. I mean, he can't just let me take his h pawn like that and let me back out. Attack it for free. He can't do that. So play knight g5 check. Now, if he goes back to d8, he gets checkmated because the queen comes in. There's no way for him to run. Or I play queen h7 mate. I mean, he can play here. But then we get 2-move checkmate. Back row variety. Can't go anywhere. So he plays king g6. And I play queen d3, which is fine. And here's the moment where I could stop for a second. What move would you play for white here? Yeah, 24-47 is a pretty hefty rating. So I could have played queen h3. That threatens queen to h7 mate. I better turn the eval on just so I get this right. But yeah, the only way you can avoid checkmate is by playing knight f6 and give back the material. And here it's actually better just to castle and not take the knight. Take the knight, then he just escapes with checkmate threats. And it looks scary, but black escapes. And his pawns are actually pretty powerful in the center. That's very unclear. Yeah, that'd be out of my depth. So I played e takes f6. I'm just looking for some way to attack the king, right? But the problem is he can just take back. And I don't really have a way to get to him. So I check him. And I bail out. I take the rook. What I didn't know is that knight g5 is a strong move. If he moves back to f6, then I go for the repetition. And hey, I've drawn a FIDE master, right? So that'd be, yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all. If he plays king to e8, it's a losing move because we get queen g6 in. Then when he blocks the attack from the queen, we bring our other rook in, and he's really being stretched too many different directions. If he moves his king over, we take the rook for free. And also, he like plays here and take the rook, and he can't capture back. We have check here. Can't do that. And if he captures a knight, then we turn the knight. The double check. Then we just grab this knight. Sorry if I was going a little fast there. But I was just, demonstrating that, there's a draw there I could have had. So I bail out. I take the rook. I'm like, I know I'm down 2 pieces for a rook, but I feel like I could still have a chance to pull the draw or win this game. But as king, castling was just a bad move. In this position, taking on c5 would give black a better position, but it would give me a chance at least. But this castling was careless. I just dropped his pawn for no reason. Yeah, that plays knight f5. He allows knight takes d5. Seems like a good move to me. Computer recommends queen to d6 here. I don't fully understand that move. That's what it's recommending. Like maybe to force a queen trade. Yeah, I'd like to have the queen still on the board since he's less developed. He still has 2 pieces on the 3 pieces on the back row. So So we get to this end game. Here likes f5. I guess just to trade off that pawn. Open up some lines. So now things get a little sketchy. Bishop's pretty powerful on d5, really limiting my play. So I guess the main reason to get rid of the e6 pawn is to make the bishop less powerful. Right now he's just kind of controlling me. And now the knight's just flying in. So back here, so right here it says what? Yeah, f5 still. Yeah, that e6 pawn, it grounds the bishop, and then it gives this knight this great outpost square. And now I drop the pawn. Right here I have to give up the exchange, which seems kind of silly because that's the only advantage I have. I already got material and pawns, so. We win the knight here, it says like takes. Then what? Well, anyway, the thing that would have occurred to me in the game. The rook e2, knight takes. And I just drop the rook. Oh, he misses that. Takes it this move. So yeah, the end of the game wasn't very high quality. But while I thought the rest of the game was interesting. I spent a ton of time on the x7 move looking for a way to attack him. Now, unfortunately, white's not winning here. But yeah, I mean, the knight and the bishop are stronger than a rook. That's what happened in the game. Well played. And I had a lot of fun playing those tough opponents. So I look forward to trying again next Wednesday. All right, let's look at Martin's game. This is Martin Knowles against an opponent on different website. He had black, so we'll flip the board. Martin Knowles was black. He's playing his line defense that he loves so much. And now white plays f4, which is called the anti Philidor defense. He's trying to stop black from playing e5. If he plays e5 now, then we get this messy position. It's probably playable, but it's not something black likes, I don't think. I'd rather just be able to play e5. But anyway, Martin plays c6. Now his plan is to play queen c7, then e5. Then the queens can't be traded on the square. So white puts another attacker on e5. And now black plays queen c7. And now it's possible to play this move. So he plays c4. And They're playing e5 right now. He plays h6. He's probably worried that if he played h5 here, that white would try something like this. Anyway, I don't think it works there, but that's a maneuver you have to be aware of. Maybe here. Maybe e5, knight g5. That's what he's concerned about. I still don't think it works because I can't play d5 here. I don't think. Anyway, he plays h6 to avoid anything like that. White play e5 here. Yeah, he sure can. He can play e5. And this is going to be a lot of trouble for black. If he goes back, it's pretty bad. Can't play e5. His knight's trapped on d8. Not a position you'd want to have. Plans actually do this. Here. Here. And then knight d5. That's the only way you can try to weasel out of that. Let's go back to queen c7. d5 possible here. Yeah, e5 is possible. I'm not sure what black's supposed to do in that situation. Let's play e5 anyway, I guess. Yeah, it looks like he needs to play that e5 variation we were talking about earlier. I'm not sure about c6. Like white can play e5 in all of these situations, so I don't know if I'd play that. Okay. Anyway, that's enough of the opening. Let's move on to the middle game. White castles. White plays e5. Yeah, I'm not sure if king h1 was needed yet or not. It moves over there. White continues his development. Now he plays a move that surprised me. He took on f4. And now white has his pawn center and the open f file for his rook. If he took this way, it might have its own set of problems, but yeah, taking on f4 is pretty dangerous looking to me. But someone's gonna have to take somewhere in the center eventually. There's so much tension there. Something has to happen. The computer actually says castling's okay. But he's not interested in castling. He wants to attack, so takes there. Plays g5. So Martin's always looking to attack. He loves the king side. Attack with g5. Right here, it's a little bit slow though. The light square bishop isn't very active yet. Okay, he's gonna have to probably looking to play knight f8, knight g6. Now he does something really unexpected. He opens up the queen side as well. E5. And now he plays bishop to a6, and white panics. He acts like his rook's under attack already. Right here, white should play e5 and open up the center. Black's king is trapped in the middle. Gotta take advantage of that, right? Gotta play e5 right now. And it's gonna be really difficult to defend this. Black's in big, big trouble. For example, knight g4, e6 is coming. You got the rook and the queen. Yeah, you can't do too much to deal with. Alright, so white instead plays rook f2. Black attacks the rook. But this attack shouldn't work because white has bishop takes f7 check. And black has to go here because if he captures, white has this move check from the rook and the knight. And then white's going to take here on d4 next. Yeah, you have to play over here. Okay, yeah, you can play here. But anyway, move on. At g4. And now white just plays a really bad move, right? He plays knight takes. That's not really a bad move. Hold on. Yeah, it is actually. 1 second. I went through a lot of games last night. Yeah, first of all, you can just play knight takes, then bishop takes the knight. Or another way he goes is capture here immediately. And just move over to d8. Now black should be in good shape to win this game. He's threatening to take on h2, for example. Alright. So knight takes f2. Queen takes. Alright, so white got to take with the pawn. Now the h file is open. The rook is looking at the target on h2. Queen takes, but it looks scary, but it's alright. Black just moves the king over. And now d5. Opening up the queen, threatening queen takes h2 mate. e5 blocking the queen. Black to move. I'll give you guys if you like half a minute to look this one. Where would you go for black here? All I know is my screen did messed up, guys. Yeah, warn me about this stuff. You gotta tell me, hey, dude, you're bored. I'll have to re-examine how to do this next week, but we'll get it worked out. Alright, that'll be good enough for now. Martin plays knight takes e5. Great move. White takes the knight, then black takes back. Threatening mate again. And there's just not much you can do. Like if he plays h3, even here you can sacrifice. Now the dark square bishop and the queen are too strong together. White's gonna get checkmated or something. King h2. He might get checked a few times, but you have a mate threat incoming. Take here. Anyway, it'd still be a very complicated position, but I think White's king is in a lot more danger. Anyway, he plays knight takes. And White doesn't take here. Now it's black to move again. And this is for my favorite move of the day here. Black plays Martin Knowles plays takes h2. Check. And here White needs to move his king over to g1 and he'll get attacked and he'll probably lose the game, but there's an even quicker way to lose. He plays king takes h2. Now let's look at the end of the game now. He plays knight g4, king g1, queen moves in. And it takes a while to trap the king, but about to be mate. Can block more time. This isn't what happened in the game. White resigned already. So we go like this, and then king e1, we have mate. Bishop covering this square. But. That was not the best line of play. Go back here. Black to move. Mate and 3. Yeah, before I show the move, I want to thank everybody for watching today. I really enjoy going over these games each week. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. And if you have a chance to go to my YouTube page and if you don't mind following on there or subscribing. Subscribing on YouTube is pretty much like a follow on Twitch. It's free and helps my channel, yeah, gain popularity. So if you have a chance to check that out, please do. Okay, so Black plays. I could play knight f3, then knight g4. This is a double check still, but king goes back to h1, we get mate. So the only move is king to h3. And now the secret is to use every one of your pieces, right? Bring the bishop back to d8. The only way from the block to the check now is to play b4. And now that this square is tied up, white can't escape this direction. And black can play queen h2 mate. So what makes that checkmate work is g4 square being tied up. Because if right now if you play queen h2, you're completely crushing and winning, but there's no immediate checkmate. So get that, you tie up the diagonal, and now it's ready. Checkmate. All right, Big Reno, thanks for watching, man.